Greetings, my name is Ole Kagan, and I'm a new librarian. I run the Twitter account for the West Hollywood Library. When I took over the account, it had 150 or so followers, and had been dormant for months. Currently, we have upwards of 900 followers with whom we interact on a daily basis. The advantages here are obvious. Twitter allows the library to have frequent, mostly positive interactions with patrons and community members. It gives people a chance to rave, rant, ask questions, present ideas to, and, of course, learn from the library. On the other hand, you really have to be involved for a while before you start seeing results. Before the West Hollywood Library passed the 500 or 600 follower mark, I felt like my tweets were disappearing into a black hole. No one was talking back. Doing social media right takes a lot of time. This is partly because Twitter is asynchronous. People are rarely tweeting or logging in at the same time. If 50 people follow you, what are the chances they are logged in right when you post a tweet? How about if they're following 1,000 other people? It's easy to get lost in the crowd. Getting noticed takes persistence. Consistency is key. A good rule of thumb is to tweet several times a day. Later on, I'll explain how to find and create items to share with your followers. Concurrently to tweeting a lot, it's important in the beginning to reach out to your fellow tweeps in a big way. Reaching out to others is the most straightforward way to connect with others because, frankly, they don't know we exist. It's a frequent occurrence that I follow a person and soon after they express surprise that the library has a Twitter account. The fact is that initially it's an uphill battle. At this point, you might be saying, "But Oleg, there are 500 million Twitter users out there. Who should I follow?" The primary purpose of the WeHo Library account is to connect locally. Thus, I almost always follow people who list their location as somewhere nearby. Beyond that, I follow people based in Los Angeles and surrounding areas as far as other California cities on a case-by-case basis, depending on how closely related they are to my library. If they turn out to be bores, unfollowing them is a click away. I don't follow everyone, though. Random celebrities, for example, even if their feed is funny and amusing, are usually a no. Above all, relatability to library and locale are key. If those aren't present, I probably won't follow that person. And remember, just because someone follows you, you aren't obligated to follow them back. I find the people I do follow using 3 regular Twitter features. I always glance at the suggestions Twitter has for me. I monitor the @Connect tab to see if anyone has interacted with the library. Finally, I make liberal use of the search bar. Saved searches are awesome. Those methods should all lead to making contact. Sometimes it just means following a person. Likewise, making contact can also mean forwarding a person's tweets to your followers, or replying to their tweet. Be chatty. The Twitter mode is informal. Yet, many libraries treat Twitter like press release central. They're like the white tie and tails guy in a Hawaiian shirt room. There's a reason the Twitter sign-up page used to say, "Join the conversation." Because it is a conversation. So, now you're ready to talk. Start with the basics. Book tweets, library events, neighborhood news, photos of the library, database of the month, and websites are all places to start. But wait, remember all those new people you've been following? Retweet them early and often. However, if your feed is uninspiring on any given day, it's time to create a list of accounts that you're not following to pull from. My list includes New York Times books, Publishers Weekly, The Advocate, and a slew of other people and organizations that my patrons and I enjoy. Posting regularly and following others has you gaining steam. Now's your moment. You see some stranger mentions a book like. Quick, shoot off an reply complimenting their taste. Or someone takes an adorable picture of their llama. That's a definite retweet. A major sign that your Twitter account is going in the right direction is when your followers, as well as random strangers, begin to interact with you. Interaction leads to more interaction. So the more you participate, the better you'll do. To a point. You know you're tweeting too much when you're posting more than 3 tweets within seconds of each other, and 2 of them are about your morning coffee. There's a fine line between fun and annoying. Stay away from irony and sarcasm. And for Pete's sake, don't argue with anyone online. Along with keeping it positive, I like to keep it clean. Of inactive users, that is. I use the website Friend or Follow every 2 months or so. Plenty of other websites exist just for the purpose of Twitter housekeeping. They're all a simple Google search away. The general theme of this presentation is that the way to succeed on Twitter is to be consistently involved. If that sounds like a major hassle, then Twitter's probably not the way to go for you. It's no big deal. There are plenty of other outreach and marketing strategies. If, however, you are up to the task, Twitter can be rewarding and beneficial. I have to admit, I don't think that seeing people gush about how much they love the library will get old anytime soon. Hopefully, now you are one step closer to achieving the same results. Well, I'm finished. Thanks for listening.